Hello everybody and welcome back to Cities Skylines, where we are currently working on another hub over here, and we need to extend this out, but we need to decide what we want to do about this rock formation. Now, I believe that we're going to run into an issue here if we just try to extend this as is. Yeah, we definitely are. So we may want to extend this section here, like we did over here, and have it just be a double space. And I think that may well be our best bet. So this would then come out... Well, we wouldn't want to do that just yet. I am definitely looking at our drop-off here. I think we largely leave this as is, though. I really like this center area a lot. Much like I really like the center area of this hub, having this ancient castle here. I think this is pretty great, going a little bit quickly with this panning speed for that one. It works much better over here, of course, because this is substantially larger. It's a much better pace. But yeah, I like it a lot. I like it a whole lot. So we are then just going to extend this on out, I think. And we're going to bring it out to here, bring that in, and then we're going to bring this out a block, and then bring that in over here. And yeah, we're just going to leave that for now. Bring that out to here and this into here. Perfect. And then we're going to have this be a bi-directional 2-lane road with trees. And that is going to come in somewhere over here adjacent. What is the actual point here? It's going to be like here. Is that correct? That's slightly wrong, I think. Yeah, that's slightly wrong. That's like 1 square too far. How's that? That's pretty close to correct. We'll leave it like that for now. Wonderful. And then we'll connect this up over here as well. It should be somewhere around here. This looks correct. Or correct enough, anyway. And we're going to bring it in over this way. Should be not there, but rather like here, I think. A little further. Maybe here? Yes. This looks correct. And then we're not going to build one in here. So we're just going to use the straight line tool, clear that in. Fantastic. And we will, of course, extend out these spoke... Oh, that was the wrong angle. That was like 82 degrees. We're going to extend out these spokes here. Perfect. That was the wrong type of road. Okay, there we go. And we're going to bring that out to be 90 degrees as well. And this one as well. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to have to extend this out one more, of course, to get this properly done. Ooh, that was an interesting angle that came in at. That's much better. Fantastic. And we're going to bring this out and this over here. If we go any further than this, we're going to have to reroute some train tracks. That's okay. That's not the biggest of deals. And we'll just bring that on in, and this one as well. Great. Okay, and now we can start these curvatures. And we'll bring it in, I don't know, somewhere like here. That's too far. That is definitely too far. Somewhere like here. That is close enough. Fantastic. Moment of truth. How does this work? Is that correct? I think it should probably be like 1 square further. Yes, this is correct. And that looks good. I like it. Okay, we're going to bring this out over this way, of course. Somewhere around here, I think. That's not correct. This needs to be out a little further than that. Around here. A little further yet. It's not quite the right curve. This may have something to do with the elevation difference. This is the correct curve. So I'm just going to assume that that's elevation related, and that should be fine. We're going to bring this up over this way approximately. Is that... that's not quite right. That's close enough. Okay, fantastic. And we are, of course, going to extend out these roads 90 degrees. And 90 degrees. And 90 degrees. And let's see here. This one would be 90 degrees. Wonderful. Now, as far as this curve goes here, this is going to be interesting. This is going to have to come in here and come out at 90 degrees. And it's going to need to bend in a little more than that. Maybe this point is the correct point? That's very close, actually. Yeah. I think right here is the best we're going to get. Excellent. Okay, so is that a full hub? I mean, it's the size of our other hubs. We can make this one a little bit bigger, though. We could maybe get one more... Well, we'd have to omit a ring section over here. But we could get another ring going around here. We would have to rework this train area. That's not necessarily the worst thing, though. I do want to check in on our campus area info. Okay, we're going to hit a new reputation level next academic year, and that's going to be quite soon, so that's good. Excellent. Now, we're going to need some metro work done in here. Of course, we also have not connected this in just yet. That should be done. Something along the lines of that. Fantastic. Once again, this is not going to be connected to any of our other islands except via metro. I'm sure that will cause absolutely no problems. And we definitely need to think about having, like, instead of these lines here, having some bus work, I think, from metro station to metro station. So let's go ahead and prototype that, like, over here. And this is not the underground metro station that I want. Let's just have it be on the outside here, like this. And then we'll have one, say, over here. One over here. It's maybe going to run into some space issues, but I think we'll be okay since we're going to be mostly underground. Over here. Is this elevation related? Yeah, that's got to be elevation related. Okay, that's fine. We'll just set that in right there, and then one there, and then one there, and then one there. Excellent. Then we will, of course, connect those up, and we do need to run water out here. That is definitely true. Water and power will be required. So we'll connect that up. The kind of interesting curve it decided to put in there. Or is that straight? That might be straight. I don't know. Maybe I'm just blind today. It's hard to tell. So we'll connect that up like so, and let's go ahead and do our water connection here. So I'm just going to have this connect out over to here. We will do a water connection like so. And then this will just run straight over like that. And then we'll connect this in here and then in here. Wonderful. And then we'll connect this in like so and like so. And then we'll connect this in here and also over here if we can find a non-space already occupied. Okay, I don't like what this is requiring me to do. That is for sure. I'll run this out over to here. And I guess that works now. Okay. It was just the angle. Maybe this angle is slightly off. That's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. So we have water over here now in theory. Now, our water isn't complete. We would need to connect this in like so. That is going to leave a small gap here. Okay. Wondering why that's happening. I guess there is some tiny triangular gaps here. Okay, well, we could just run in a line here and that would fix it. Also adds in some redundancy, which isn't a terrible thing. Ah, here we go. So we got +2 academic works this year. That's wonderful, and that gives us access to additional buildings. The cafeteria, the fountain, the gymnasium, and the outdoor study. Fantastic. So we'll get to that in a moment, and we'll just connect this in over here. And then we'll connect in this one. And I think we are planning to go one larger so that we do have full coverage out here. Yeah, they're complaining about power, but it's literally just these metro stations that aren't utilized. Okay, that's exciting stuff. We'll put in our power lines. These are, of course, going to be temporary. These power lines are not going to last. So we'll just bring in power lines, something along the lines of this for now. Once again, these are very temporary. And we'll just do that, and that, and that, and link it in. Perfect. Excellent. So we now have water and power over here in theory, and we have those metro stations in, but they don't do anything currently. Now, I do want to put additional metro stations in here, and I do think that since this one is so big, we'll have the full round of metro stations in here. Just set it there. Those are very close together. That slope too steep. We would have to end up putting it over here, which I don't necessarily like. I definitely don't necessarily like that. I mean, it's not surprising considering that we have some height issues here. I'm going to remove this road temporarily. And does that allow us to put in what we want? No, that's still slope too steep. What if we removed this road as well? And then we just terraformed this a little bit in these locations. So essentially, we want to just soften this terrain. And we want to soften it out over here. I want to avoid softening it in there as much as possible in that circle. Some of it I'm just going to miss, of course, but we'll just bring this in over here. Again, I don't want to mess with inside of the circle, if at all possible. At least no more than the roads already did. Okay, so let's see how that ends up playing out. We're going to need to, of course, extend these roads back in, like so. And there's definitely still a decent drop-off there. We might be able to squeak one in here, though.
While it's hot.
Base already occupied. Okay. What if we were to remove just this road? Slope too steep. Okay. Let's give this another go on smoothing this out a bit.
The city has a lot to offer. So what do you do?
I wish we had a little bit more power that we could throw at this.
In the meantime,
I mean, we could just use the level tool, right? And do something kind of like that.
Listen closely.
Temporarily anyway, and then try to smooth it back out once we get this metro station in. It's an option. And let's see if that actually allows this to happen. Perfect. Okay, and now, of course, we will attempt to smooth this right back out. This is slope terrain. I want to be on softened terrain. There we go. Fantastic. Let's put that back. At least get rid of the cliff areas where possible. It's not exactly possible over here because we've got the underground bits. Let's put the road back in and see how it looks. That's awkward, but I guess it works. That's real awkward. Okay, now for the same thing over here. We're just going to level this terrain from here. Okay. Now I want to put the road in, if we can at all do that. Wonderful. And now we'll see if we can get that metro station in. Perfect. And now we'll try to smooth this back out. Just to get rid of the cliff portions. And yeah, we've got that underground tunnel. That's to be expected. That will hopefully get smoothed out. And we'll just see about connecting these in. That slope too steep. Okay, well, we maybe are going to need to work with that. That's distance too short. Okay. That's distance too short. I'm not shocked. And that slope too steep. Okay. So we're going to remove these then. And go back to the original plan. of just having this. And then we will also remove that like so, and then connect these in. Oh, that's one way? No, that's the road that's one way. Okay, I was gonna say. And then we're going to do something like that. And then, I mean, I guess it's okay. I guess it's okay. And then we'd have like bus stops that would traverse this, would be the idea. So we do need to run power in here, of course. This is temporary, as before. Why, hello there. This is, not what we're going for. Okay. So I'm actually going to remove that for a little bit. And let's just see about smoothing this terrain a little bit. Actually, I kind of want to push it out this direction a little bit and increase the slope there. And then smooth this and this, in theory. Kind of like that. And then maybe this over here as well. Let's see what that does. Oh. Is that coming above ground? It may well have been. Yes, I want it to stay below ground. Thank you very much. And I want it to come over and just connect over here. But let's have it come in, say, over here. And then over here, like that. I guess that would work. No, it wouldn't. That would not work at all. I'm going to run this power around over here. Again, this power is all temporary. And we'll just have it come in, say, over... I don't want to build on the inside at all. Like that. Is that connected? No, it's not. So it would have to come up over here, which that's not connected. We'd have to do that. And then, of course, this needs to come to the outer power line, which we'll just run, say, down the center here. Like that. That should do the trick, in theory. Now, as far as this goes, I'm not okay with it. Not okay with it in the slightest. So let's see if we can maybe get a curve in here to prevent that. Have it curve like this, perhaps? Nope. Nope. We may... Ooh, that's quite a precipitous drop-off there. I see. Yeah, I see why that's happening. Okay. How do I want to handle that, then? We could take it over simply like this and have it drop underground separately. Ooh, that still built it, even though it wasn't showing in the preview. Still built above ground. Okay. So clearly, this has got to go. Not happy about it, because that means that we can't rebuild this because of space already occupied and slope too steep. Which means that this road section has to come back out, which we can't go page up while we're in the tool here, apparently. But we need to take that back out, and then put this in, but that is currently slope too steep. We'll knock these back, and I guess we'll work on this. What I really want to do is level the terrain from, like, this point. And yeah, I know that we've got issues over here. I'm well aware of that. This is temporary, and we will see if we can get this to work. Build that there. Build the road in. Like that. Ah, that still changes that level. I don't like the way it's doing that. Take this out of there. Build it in like that. And then connect this over. Rebuild this curve. Like that. Okay, we have to handle this terrain first. There's no doubt about it. So we're going to pull that back, and we are, of course, going to need to soften this terrain. And let's just see what we can get here. Just trying to smooth this out a little bit. It is a big, fast drop-off here. There's no doubt about it. So have it be maybe something kind of like this. Maybe. We'll see. How's that work? So if we were to build this over here, utilizing the curve tool, that's okay, I think. It's not amazing, but I feel like it works mostly. I would like to smooth this out a little bit more. Similarly, I'd like to smooth this and this out a little bit. But overall, I'm reasonably comfortable with that, assuming that the metro tracks work fine. They don't. Okay. It's a big assumption, apparently. To be sure. There's definitely no above-ground metro bit there. But it's very awkward. That's very, very awkward, for sure. For sure. We're able to connect it up over here, though. And, in fact, I don't like this angle. But we're able to connect this up over here and have it be kind of like this. Which is fine. It's just that this is substantially lower than this. And we're trying to connect it up over a pretty short space of time. We may have to have it come out over this way. In a kind of... Ooh, that's even worse. That is even worse. It seems like no matter what we do here, we might be able to find something a little awkward over here. But it almost seems like no matter what we do here, we're going to have an issue. I mean, we could do that, but even that, that's diving down as quick as we can there. Even that's going to be an issue. Okay. I think our only solution here right now is to take this out of here again. And just see if we can shift soil this direction. I think that is our best bet. Like, I want to not necessarily move this section down, although I guess that's okay to move this section down a bit. I more just want to get this flat enough. So I think what I'm going to do here is take this out and just work on this area over here. See about maybe leveling it a little bit. Kind of like that. And then smoothing this out over here. And I'm trying not to do too much inside of this actual circle here. Just buying a little bit more space like that. And then we would need, of course, to bring this guy on down at 90 degrees to like here, and then connect it in like this? Is that... That's too much of an angle, I think. I think this? Yeah, that's about correct. And then we bring this up. Like so. And like so. Space already occupied. I'm not super shocked about this. Can I please go up I want to demolish these roads. Okay. Thank you. So this should go, like, in between these two positions is where it should go. So let's just see about bringing this in. That's perfect, I believe. And then this one would actually come, in theory, there. That is still going to give space already occupied, though, isn't it? That's exactly what we had before. Nope! We're good. Okay. So we build it there. And we're, of course, going to need to flip this around, like so. Wonderful. And then attempt to connect this in. Now, I'm going to get rid of this that we have over here. It's awful. And we're going to see... Perfect. Now for the other side. Yes, okay. Now we just need to finish our power line. There we go. Okay. We can get the lines set up in the next episode. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time. Just want to check our garbage over here. It should in theory be okay. Maybe. We'll see. See you all next time.